Hello, fellow Aptiv Solutions team members, and thanks for joining me today. I want to spend some time with you to discuss our company and an exciting journey we are all about to take in the next stage of our company's development and expansion. For those of you who have been part of Aptiv Solutions since the early days in 2010 and 2011, you have often heard me talk about the building of this company as a journey. Our trip down an unpaved road that leads to an expressway or motorway or even an autobahn. A lot has evolved over the past 3.5 years, and it occurs to me that many people have joined us in the middle of this journey. I wanted to take this opportunity to bring everyone along on this journey so that we all know where we are today and where the next fork in the road takes us. From the beginning, the senior managers and investors wanted to take the road less traveled and build a biopharmaceutical services company unlike any other. If you think about our journey as a Formula One auto race, we wanted to be in the pole car position and be the team that manages that car. We wanted to be out in front of and own the adaptive clinical trial space for both drug and medical device development. Early on, the company was called CR, and this is the actual slide we used to sell the business conceptually to our investors. The emphasis was on data, how it was derived, analyzed, and how and when it was deployed. While we didn't frame it in terms of finding a better way, that is essentially what we set out to do. Once the concept had taken shape and investors lined up behind it, we went about looking for companies, technology, and people to make this unique vision a reality. I know some of you may get a little nostalgic looking at this slide, and for others of you, these names don't mean anything. To me, though, they are very important building blocks to the company we have today. Whether these companies brought adaptive technology, therapeutic expertise, device know-how, or simply gave us a bigger footprint to provide our service offering. They were all extremely important. 65% of you started with one of these companies, and I can't tell you how happy it makes me to know you got on the bus, believed in our forward-thinking mission, and are here today as we continue down the road. For those of you who joined Aptiv since the foundation was laid, I am glad our message reached you and you are helping us in paving a better way. I'm sure we all remember family vacations where we all piled into the station wagon, possibly without seatbelts, and hit the open highway or motorway. It seems great in retrospect, but if you really think about it, how safe was it? To not have seatbelts in our cars, airbags, or even shoulder restraints? And how efficient were those heavy engines and unmonitored emissions? From car makers to child safety equipment to rest stops to hotels, every industry associated with those family vacations has been working to make it a better experience year over year. So what did we as consumers get out of that evolution? We can still hit the road for a family vacation, but we can now do it more safely, more efficiently, and with less impact on our environment. Some car makers not only took the road less traveled when it became to designing better, more efficient vehicles, but they are helping brick by brick to change the way we think about travel and even how we actually travel. That is the exact parallel I want to draw to our work at Aptiv Solutions. Clinical trials are the roadmap to getting drugs, biologics, and devices to market. But our willingness to develop innovative ways to get our customers there faster, more efficiently, and safely is our evolution. It's our brick-by-brick effort in making the road to market smoother and more ethical. So what were our mile markers back in 2010? It's always hard to know what the future holds, but I think we did a decent job of planning and executing on what our vision was for the company back in 2010. Are we the market leader in adaptive and device trials? I would say the answer is a resounding yes. We are at the forefront of the technology, the analysis platforms, and have some of the most knowledgeable people in the pharma and device world educating and servicing our industry and our customers. We're even making adaptive trials an acceptable alternative in device trials, something nearly unheard of in 2010. We also assembled an adaptive clinical trial consortium with a number of top major pharmaceutical companies. I will say that our revenue and EBITDA are somewhat disappointing. Our 2014 targets are $127 million in revenue and 10% EBITDA. We had hoped for better, but everything is not always in our control. We have done a solid job capitalizing on the opportunities we have developed at our size. In addition, the company as a whole, and this gets down to our daily choices, has been very cost-conscious and innovative in identifying efficiencies and additional service offerings within the organization. There are many of you out there who are always thinking of ways to do it better, and I appreciate that. Investors put money into good ideas with expectation that they will see a return on their investment. A liquidity event can take many different forms: going public, getting acquired, or attracting new investors, for example. I've never regarded this as the end of the road. In fact, for most people, it's simply a rest stop, a place to stretch, get energized, and get motivated for the rest of the trip. It's part of the journey and the excitement of getting there, as well as the new opportunities. So let's talk a little bit more where we thought we'd be and where we want to be. I think we have held true to the spirit of our vision and our mission. From the beginning, we've wanted to cut a different path in what had become a highway of same old clinical trial services. Our adaptive trial methodologies, device expertise, proprietary technologies, and our willingness to forge new territory with concepts like risk-based monitoring prove that we are out-of-the-box thinkers. I mentioned earlier that not everything is always in our control, and there are industry roadblocks that have not allowed us to fully deliver on our vision and mission and all that we can offer to our customers. So, what, in my opinion, is holding us back from fully realizing our vision? First, we have some really deep therapeutic proficiencies: oncology, hematology, and cardiovascular. But those are small slice of the drug and device opportunities out there, and it limits us. We are also limited by our mid-tier geographic footprint and the overall depth and breadth of the organization. We are a medium-sized services company in a world where clinical trials are getting bigger and more global by the day. Organic growth to keep up with the geographic and scale requirements is not fiscally or operationally prudent or possible. Sponsor preferred provider processes and access to additional investment capital or partners who share in our strategic vision are difficult and time-consuming. With this in mind, I want to keep those of you who have invested so much in our mission moving forward down the highway. The next stop on the Aptiv Solutions journey keeps the forward motion going and also helps to bring some of the long-term corporate goals to fruition. This is the fork in the road, the way in which we can make us move in an entirely new direction. If you have ever come to a fork in the road and just decided to turn right or left, perhaps it worked out by random chance. But if you know you should turn right or left in order to finish the journey you have started on the best possible route ever, then you will get where you want to go. And that is precisely what we are doing now. As I have said for the entirety of our journey over the past 4 years, we want to set the standard in an industry that has not changed in a very long time. We have made significant strides in forging a market for adaptive clinical trials, and our contracts closed in 2013 prove this strategy. We firmly believe, as does the FDA and EMU, that this methodology enhances the lives of patients and ends futile trials sooner. Our adaptive expertise, along with our growing medical device services, had made us a go-to player for clients. But you also know the difficulties we have faced with our size, scale, and breadth of therapeutic expertise. We come close in many bid defenses, but close is not the checkered flag. That puts you in the winning circle. We need to double our win rate and check all the boxes for our customers. How do we overcome this second place finish and balance the needs of our shareholders, our staff, our customers, and patients? There may be several forks in the road for us now, but we want to carefully plan our route and take the correct turn that puts us down the road to more success and opportunities. Aptiv Solutions has agreed to join with ICON to achieve growth and take the business to the next level. We selected ICON for its shared vision, global business infrastructure, its strong reputation for excellence in client delivery, and the cultural fit between both companies. As ICON expands its service range to encompass a focus on adaptive trials and medical devices, it is looking to Aptiv Solutions to help build and shape its capabilities in this space, an exciting challenge and growth opportunity for all of us. ICON is one of the world's leading global providers of outsourced development services to the pharmaceutical, biotechnology, and medical device industries. Headquartered in Dublin, Ireland, ICON currently has over 10,000 employees, operating from 77 locations in 38 countries. Over the coming days and weeks, you will all learn more about their company and operations. For now, until we close, we must remain steadfast in delivering for our customers. We have made the turn and we are driving our course for the journey ahead. I am sure a few initial questions have already occurred to you. There will be many, many more in the days ahead. We will try to answer them as we know the answers. I have committed to you throughout our journey these past few years. You may not always like the answer, but I always provide one when I can. This time is no exception. Why did we choose ICON? How does it fit into the mission and vision? Aptiv Solutions enables ICON to continue to differentiate its service offering by adding new capabilities in adaptive and medical device trials. Japan is an important market for ICON, and our experience and presence in Japan will complement ICON's existing operations in that market. Our software team and innovation center will enable ICON to further leverage its informatics capabilities as they look to help customers drive innovation in their development programs. We are also enhancing the overall expertise of the ICON team through the addition of Aptiv's highly respected medical, scientific, and therapeutic professionals. All of the above strategic initiatives are key elements of ICON's strategic plan, which is one of the foundations of ICON's vision of becoming the CRO partner of choice in drug development by delivering best-in-class information, solutions, and performance. How will this affect our clients? Simply, it should not affect our clients. We will continue to work under our existing MSAs or contracts. Over the coming weeks, business development groups will be proactively contacting customers to discuss the merger and the combined entity's new capabilities. What will happen and what will change? For the short term, nothing. It is business as usual. We will keep you informed in the coming days and weeks of progress towards the final closing. Continuing on with questions that are upmost in all our minds, why did I not know anything about this until now? ICON is a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange and must therefore disclose details of acquisitions and other market-sensitive news to the market first. ICON and Aptiv Solutions issued a press release this morning, and we are now in the position to communicate details of the merger to ICON and Aptiv Solutions employees, as well as to our combined customer base. Integration, what will happen? While we are waiting for the transaction to fully close, we are working on an integration plan with ICON to ensure that Aptiv Solutions will be fully integrated into ICON in the most efficient and effective manner. As we go through this process, we will be communicating further details with each of you. Will the Aptiv Solutions name change? Decisions such as branding will be decided on during the integration phase, following the transaction close. For the moment, as I said earlier, it's business as usual, and we will continue to operate under the Aptiv Solutions brand. Is my job secure? Fundamentally, CROs are in the people business. Over the coming weeks, as the transaction is finalized, we will begin to assess the talents of the combined organization, and we'll update employees accordingly. For now, it is business as usual, and everyone should continue to provide that superior customer service our clients have come to expect from the Aptiv team. What do I say to clients? For the time being, it's business as usual as we work through the transaction close, then enter the integration process. How to sell or present the combined offerings externally will be discussed and agreed on during the early stages of the integration process. The number one priority is to minimize disruption to project delivery and services to our clients. Who in the senior team will stay? As decisions are made, they will be broadly and quickly communicated to the new organization. Senior leaders who are ultimately displaced may nevertheless be asked to assist for some period in the transition activities that are inherent in an acquisition of this size. Will the culture change? It will be important over the next several weeks and months that we all become familiar with the culture of each company and in local country offices and take the best of each. Remember that change can be a good thing, and if embraced, can lead each of us individually and collectively on a new and exciting journey. Will locations close? ICON has informed us none are planned at this time. What about my benefits or terms and conditions? For the moment, as we wait for the transaction to close, it's business as usual, and your current employee benefits plan will not change. Following the transaction close, you will receive a separate benefit summary transition plan, which will be followed by a visit by an ICON HR rep. Who do I call? Your CLT members and senior managers have all been informed, and you can ask questions at the employee meetings. I know this is an uncertain time, but we will have answers. If not today, then at some time in the future. You can always call me if you have questions. I am always happy to speak to staff members. There will be a set of FAQs that I will send out today to all global staff that should answer more fully these questions and others in the coming days. A detailed integration plan is underway as well. Our plan is for myself or Gail O'Mullen to send out an email each Friday to all employees globally so we can provide you updates on developments as we go through this process. I want to take a final opportunity to thank each of you personally for taking this journey with me and the rest of the executive team as we seek to do something different. We have worked hard and have been exceedingly dedicated to our company and our clients. You have embraced our journey and our mission with enthusiasm. You came here or stayed here to help patients find a better way to drug and device development. The new road is not usually the easy road, but in the end, it makes us feel proud of playing a part in bringing hope to millions of patients around the world by accelerating the possibilities of drug development. I thank you for your continued focus on our clients, our projects, and our company over the coming weeks. You will continue to make a difference in the lives of people our clinical trials touch on a daily basis. Finally, it's been really fun for me to take this journey with each and every one of you. Whether we continue as colleagues or we meet again in industry conferences and events, I believe profoundly in Aptiv Solutions' vision and mission. And I know that this next stage of our journey will be a great one for you personally and professionally. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. Now, let's go back and put our customers first, as we always have and always will. Thank you.